Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of CGL's New Jersey Collectibles. So listen, the flea market was kind of a no-go for me because this pretty much all of last week, I don't know if you guys kind of heard it a little bit in the last video, it wasn't that bad, but by midweek and towards the end of the week, I got really sick with the flu or something, and it kind of sidelined me for a couple days, and one of those days was the flea market where I could have maybe pushed myself to go. But honestly, after like a couple doses of NyQuil, man, I was not looking forward to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I thought, because I was up at 6 o'clock, and then once I got up, I was like, do I want to go and spread whatever I got? I mean, because I didn't know what it was at the time. It wasn't COVID, because I got tested. But I was just like, why go and spread it to people that, you know, that are like face-to-face interactions with you and stuff like that, all for a couple of comic books and toys. It wasn't worth it for me. But I still bought things from the flea market because my dad went to the flea market. And that's one of the advantages of having, I know it's father and son, but think of it as, I like to think of it a lot of as a partnership, especially with our collectibles and stuff like that. So it's a great advantage to have a partner with you. If you have two people there at the same time, you have two sets of eyes. If you have two people, you can spread two people out of two different locations. Or if one person's sick, the other person can go and kind of just make sure nothing gets past you. So it works out. It's a really great thing to have a partner, at least one, and somebody that knows what you're looking for and somebody that knows what you're into. So that leads me to all this stuff back here. We got a box of vintage Star Wars Kenner vehicles, as well as a stack of comics and another pack of comic books that my dad got on eBay that I haven't checked out yet. So I'll open that pack now. We did get some comics from the flea market. We got the toys from the flea market. I'll let you know what we paid for everything when I flip the camera around. And yeah, let's see what we got. All right, guys. So I guess I'll start with some of the Star Wars toys that my dad bought. And you know, I keep saying it. I think I said it the last time my dad went out and bought toys. But I always get nervous when my dad says he's bringing home toys because I always feel like he's overpaying for them. And to be honest, I told him, to be honest, these weren't great. They weren't great. They were good. They were good. I mean, this one got two land speeders. This one here has the windshield, although the stickers are really messed up in there. So these are kind of in rough condition. Obviously, anything 70s, 80s, the original Star Wars trilogy. These toys are hot. They're in demand. They have very high collectability. Let's see what else we got. We got the Cloud City Twin Pod. Looks like this is kind of stuck in here. I'm gonna try to fish that out. But some of these vehicles I'm owning for the first time. Like this vehicle, I've never actually owned one of these before. So that's cool. But my dad he was walking around the flea market, and he said this was around, it was after he had showed up, so he kind of made his rounds already, and there was a guy setting up, he was setting up like not late, but later than when my dad arrived. And we got some TIE Fighter wings. We got the TIE Fighter pod here. So he was setting up later than when my dad arrived, so he made his rounds, he came back, he saw this guy pulling out a box, this big just cardboard box of toys, and he went through it, he saw the vintage Star Wars stuff, he asked the guy how much. The guy said $100 for everything. This is really cool. If I can clean it up, I hope some of this dirt comes off without screwing up the toy, but X-Wing fighter, full size. Does have, oh, I kind of just fell off. Does have glass windshield here. Is this supposed to have sound or something? Is this a light? I never owned one of these, so I don't. Looks like there's a button that's really loose, so I doubt it works. But guy was pulling everything out. He said $100 for everything. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles and a playset. And the playset is also pretty rough. So my dad told me that he bought Star Wars toys, vintage Star Wars toys. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, so what figures did you get? And he was like, I didn't get any figures. I was like, okay. So no action figures in this collection here, but a play set and 4 vehicles. My dad ended up paying $80 for everything, and let me know what you guys think, because honestly, I've been kind of out on Star Wars stuff since they stopped making the movies and stuff. Like, you know, the new trilogy that came out, the what's it called? I don't even remember. It was so terrible. I haven't been following Star Wars stuff that closely. $80 for these things. I got 2 land speeders, a TIE fighter, looks complete, an X-Wing fighter, full size, and the Hoth, I guess it's just called the Hoth Rebel playset or something like that. Rebel Command playset. 80 bucks. The thing that's knocking me is really the shipping on these things. If I do sell them on eBay, the shipping's really going to eat into them because they are pretty big. Everything's big and bulky. So that's not going to be an easy profit, but I'm glad we got them, because honestly, you know, to find vintage Kenner toys at the flea market is not it's not something that happens every week. I'm kind of bummed that I missed it on the one week that it did happen. But with that being said, guys, 80 bucks for the Star Wars toys. Just a quick reminder, if you're liking the video, please let me know. Please leave a comment, like the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please, from the bottom of my heart, please subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of people that watch these videos and like them that are not subscribed to the channel. If you like the stuff, just subscribe. It makes everything a lot easier. It'll keep you posted regularly as to things that I do. And it's a win-win for everybody. You guys get good content. I get the subscriber count. Makes me feel good, makes me want to make more videos. So if you're not subbed, please sub. And if you like everything, like it, let me know in the comment section. If you don't like it, also let me know why. Thanks, guys. All right, let's check out the comics. So I'm pretty sure all of these issues came from our friend Dolph over at Junkyard Breaks. He sets up every week at the Meadowlands Flea Market with always bringing in new comic books. So be sure to check him out at the Meadowlands Flea Market in New Jersey, in case anybody missed it. I know I get a lot of people always asking me, would you disclose the flea market that you go to, or is it a big secret? No, no, it's not. And you know, I'm not here trying to I'm not here trying to hide my stuff or hide my deals or hide any, like, you know, I mean, obviously I'm not giving every inside information that I have to everything, but you know, I'm at the Meadowlands Flea Market in New Jersey. That's where I'm getting a lot of my stuff from. It's a high-end flea market in comparison to other flea markets in New Jersey that I've been to. The average cost for tables at most flea markets in New Jersey, at least, is kind of anywhere from $10 to $25, but to set up at the Meadowlands Flea Market, I'm pretty sure they're up to $110 for a table, for 2 parking spots. So at $110, you know, sellers have to bring some really good stuff in order to meet that threshold, and as a result, you get some high-end sellers selling some good stuff. So Meadowlands Flea Market in New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm buying these comics from. And a lot of cool stuff here. These are obviously the Silver Surfer reprints. These aren't the originals, but this one looks familiar, doesn't it? I got the original one in my last video, in the other video where I went to the trading card show. If you haven't watched that video, check it out. It's apparently very popular on YouTube. So go check that out. But I did get the original of that Silver Surfer. We got just some more of these reprints. And you see all the price stickers. My dad told me that, like, this right here is a $6 book. But everything that he bought, I believe, was half off. I think there was one book in here that was an exception to that. But pretty much everything that's priced was half off. So really good deals, really good stuff. I'll pay up for quality. You know, I'm not going to pay a bunch of money for somebody's junk comics. But from an excellent collector who bags and boards everything and keeps everything real nice, and just has good quality stuff in general, I'll pay up for it. It's the Mummy. Number 10. Another mummy. Here's a Whitman. Star Trek. Seller had it at Fine Plus. And here's a gold key Star Trek. I really like this. K2, Planet of Death, where cannibal plants stalk animal prey. That's pretty cool. And a super cool Tales of Suspense Silver Age book. I do believe my dad paid $9 for it. It's marked 18, so I believe he paid $9 for it. And Dolph always gives us a really good deal. He's a very fair seller, so I don't remember exactly what my dad told me he paid for it, but it was a good deal. Everything was pretty much half price, and awesome. Another awesome stack of books coming from that seller. All right, let me open up this mail package. It looks like there's maybe 4 or 5 comics in here. I will let you guys know what is inside. So the only thing I know about these books is that my dad said he paid about $2 and well, exactly $2.90 per book. So I think that came out to like $17 or something, because there's 6 of them. Yeah, it looks like there's 6, and they're kind of double-sided. So there's a Walt Disney Bambi, and on the other side we have Punisher number 11. It's pretty nice. Here's some of the better stuff. Let's check this one out. It's got this tape all over it. Let me try to take this off. Marvel Team Up Annual, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Iron Fist, Power Man, and Daredevil. Pawns of the Purple Man. Don't know what that's about. Seems interesting. Another Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, and the Jack of Hearts. Pretty cool cover. I like that Spider-Man art. And here's the cool stuff. Definitely. Avengers number 67. Ultron screaming, Avengers die. Really cool Ultron cover. And on the flip side, a Silver Age Avengers number 32, The Sign of the Serpent. Nice Giant Man cover. Hawkman making a nice shot right there. I do believe I think we have a couple copies of this issue. This might be our 3rd one, but a really awesome book. $2.90 a piece. That's with shipping included. So it's literally $2.90 a book for 6 comics. These 2 are really cool. I really like this one. I don't think I have this. So that's really cool. But there we go, guys. So $2.90 for these 6 books here. These comics here were all half priced. That whole stack that I showed you, and then $80 for the vintage Kenner Star Wars toys. What do we think? Did Dad do good? Because he was solo. He was solo on Saturday. I will be back next week, 100%. And yeah, I'm gonna get you guys a flea market video next week. So stay tuned, stay good, and keep hunting out there. Thanks, guys.